Hi everyone. Okay, recently while I was drawing on my Instagram, I saw a certain post. It's about closure. So I was like, you know what? Let me just share my perspective about whoever is waiting for her or him to move on or closure. So I'm gonna share my own perspective, as I said, as well as my own experience. This does not include only romantic relationship only. It also include friendship, because sometimes friends can break your heart too. So while I was reading that post, the first thought that came into my own mind, okay, the first heartbreak that I ever experienced in a romantic sense, I was 16. This guy just ghosted me, and as he ghosted me, I was like, wow, my first boyfriend, why he do that? So I didn't know what went wrong, why he did what he did. I had zero experience in dating, and I didn't know better and whatsoever. But what I like about myself at that time, is naive as I was, um I didn't feel like he deserved to explain himself to me as much as I wanted him to explain to me, oh hey Zoliwa, I did that because of this and that. No, he didn't explain. He just left, and he was in a most happy relationship he ever been, as if uh, I never existed. So it did hurt his a lot, and a lot, like a lot. But what I realized is that he will never apologize. He will never own, or he will never see or take responsibility for whatever behavior there was. He never respected the whole relationship in the first place. It's just that I was too blind to not see who he is exactly. Instead, I was so into this fairy tale that I was in. So whoever that he or she is waiting for that person to give them closure, I think you should stop expecting that. Expecting closure from anyone, it's something that you should not expect. Because what I realize is that with my first people will come to you not because they mean it. So when they come to you and ask you to forgive them for whatever behavior they did, not all of them will mean it. So when he came back 2 years 2 years, and when he came back, I don't know whether he was hoping that I was still thinking about him or what, because I already find my own closure and I already forgive him. So when he came back probably grass was not greener on the other side. So when he came back and apologized and wanted me to take him back, and I was like, hey bro, what's up with this person? So when he came back where I was so over him to the point that even I was in a point where I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I dated this guy, that how much I heal from whatever that he put me through. So as he did that, I was so grateful for myself for not waiting for him. So waiting for someone to give you closure, it's more like you giving them permission to what to do with your life. You're giving them permission to move on. You don't need that. Closure is found within you. Closure is found within you. Not everyone, whether that friendship ended or that friendship betrayed you and they did you wrong and do whatever they did, is gonna come back being sincerely to you. No, I've never in my life received any apology that is sincerely. None from my exes, none from my ex-girlfriends. When I mean ex, I'm meaning friendship. Because I remember the first time a friend of mine broke my heart. Even today, she never apologized. Instead, she came as if nothing ever happened. By that time, I didn't feel comfortable to be around her because she made me think that I'm crazy. She made me feel like my own feelings don't matter. She invalidated my own pain as if it's never happened. As if I'm crazy and I'm too sensitive, I'm too this, I'm too that. When I tell her that I didn't like what she did, I didn't like how she lied about me. She made me think like I was crazy, so I was not comfortable enough to be around her anymore. So what I did, I just removed her, cut her off in my life. Because I don't like being around people who don't own for or take responsibility for whatever behavior that they project on someone. If you did something wrong, apologize. If you don't feel like apologizing, okay, but please don't come to someone and expect them to just take you back whatsoever. So whenever you're sitting waiting for any apology, not all apology, or not only if someone ghosted you, you don't have to wait for them. You don't have to wait for closure from them or wait for anything. If someone decided to ghost you, they did that because they're selfish. They did that because they don't deserve you to be in your life. You don't deserve to wait for someone. You don't deserve to experience anxiety, being anxious, just because you're waiting for that specific somebody to call back or message you or doing anything. Don't give people permission. Don't give away your power just because you were having a friend. Like, if you value the relationship, that's good, but you shouldn't be around people who don't value relationship or friendship. If someone doesn't take relationship serious, you don't have to force them to do that. So if you are that kind of expecting, okay, we're dating, and I'm dating this person, I'm expecting them to give me the same energy that I give them. And even if they feel like they no longer love you, or they fall off out of love for you. And yes, it's very necessary. I know a lot of immature people think that the only way to end the relationship is acting like a dick until there's someone get it. It's not okay. So if you're that person who value relationship, who expect people to explain, to explain why they're doing that, why they doing that, and what, not everyone is gonna give you exactly why they did what they did. So don't break your heart by waiting for them to give you, because sometimes it's all in your head. Like, probably you are in a relationship all alone, because when you take back and decide to relax and sit back, you will realize you're the only one who is trying. Those friendships where they didn't care, that man or woman didn't care. If they decide to ghost you, that means they never even in the first place was in a relationship. Probably they love that you love them. So don't give people permission to move on. Don't give away your power. Your closure is something that you're gonna find within you, not outside. Just look. If it was a friendship, there were red flags there. If it was a romantic relationship, there were red flags there. All the petting, they're very if they give you a very inconsistent energy, there were red flags there. The love bombing, when they're showing off love bombing at the beginning of the relationship, or even friendship too, they do that. So please take your power back. Don't give people permission to move on, or it will break your own heart even more. Thank you for watching.